Hey guys, Any Figure Therapy here today, and we're going to just be doing a quick kind of review of the Nendoroid 1192 Amano Hina from Weathering With You. So this is actually, real quick, my second time shooting this video just because I wanted to change up my backdrop a little bit. So usually when I shoot videos, I shoot it in my closet with a singular light, and what ends up happening is there's a lot of shadow, and the camera doesn't pick up the details of the figures, and that makes me kind of bummed out because although it's a lot cleaner of a space, it's you can't really see much of the figures anyway. So being in my regular room, it's a lot more natural, or just in terms of lighting, and that way you can see the figure. So hence why this figure is already unboxed, because I actually did an unboxing video, and so this is just going to be a quick review. So basically, here is the Nendoroid itself. It is a very basic Nendoroid, I guess, in terms of like accessories. Nothing too special. I guess the only thing that would really make you want this Nendoroid is the fact that it's from Weathering With You, and it's a great, it's good to have options, especially since you have this figure, and then you have the Pop-Up Parade one, which is the one also done by Good Smile, and it is a smaller kind of scale figure, and the fact that both are around the same price is a good, like, oh, if toss up whether you want something you want to play with or something that you just want to put on your shelf for display. So that's kind of that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box really quick. So the box itself is really nice. I really always appreciate when Nendoroid does a sense of variety with their boxes. So similar to that of the Your Name Nendoroid boxes, it is the backdrop of the particular movie. So this one has Shinkai's amazing landscapes just all across the box. And then showing off the various different poses, like her praying pose, her with the umbrella with the little rain trinkets on it, just some running scenes. The fact that you can also purchase the Horaka and put them together to make the poster kind of visual that they have, and also similar to just her alone. And then yeah, so just really nice. Not a lot of facial options, but we'll kind of get into that really quickly. So she does come with this little handy carrying case, but aside from her instructions, which are essential for every Nendoroid, she comes with this umbrella, this nice yellow umbrella. Now the umbrella fits into one of two holding hands, so she does have two separate holding hands, a left and a right, so there's that. And then what's also interesting about this Nendoroid is the fact that because usually Nendoroids with kind of like naked arms, the articulation cut is kind of awkward looking, so sometimes they won't even put it in there. But this one does have the swivel at the wrist, which is very nice. So there's that. In addition to that, she does come with her extra additional faceplate. Now this faceplate is very simple. It's just basically her praying face, so nothing too crazy there. An additional neck joint, which is nice. A couple of bent hands, so these are both left bent hands. This one is for her praying pose, so basically there is a peg in this hand and there's a peg in the corresponding hand, and you would peg those together, and that would make a lot more cleaner of a praying pose for her. And then I guess you can kind of use them as a left and a right. Actually, both. This one is a right or a left, a right leg for her, but that is basically bent at more of like a 30 to a 30 degree angle, and this one is I want to say left. Sometimes they do put the L and R, but it's super tiny, but I'm just guessing. So this is a left leg, so you can kind of tell from the indentation of the foot how usually the front of the foot is a little bit larger towards a certain side, and that's basically how your left and right foot are. But what's nice is the paint apps are great on this one, so let me go ahead and focus on that. So usually sometimes you might get unlucky, you might get an Nendoroid with some pretty like wonky paint apps, but this one is actually pretty nice. There's a nice glossy finish to the boots, which is very accurate to the anime. She does come with these four little snow trinkets, or not snow, sorry, rain trinkets, and basically you can put them basically anywhere on the umbrella, but what's a little scary is these parts. So honestly, I would recommend holding on to the actual connection and doing it, not trying to force it on with this holding on to this part, just because the pressure that you would put would actually snap this part in the middle, the little thin part, and these also aren't very easy to put on in the first place. So you kind of do friction them on there, and yeah, so they look really cute. Like in the movie, it's adorable. If it would be funny if she came, or if they actually did the little brother, and with his big costume, but I don't think that is desirable. Yeah, but I guess that's the word to put it. So basically, what you would do is you would alternate them on all four corners of the umbrella, and that's that. So there she is there, and then just kind of going over the figure itself. So here she is on that really nice display stand. What's cool is this display stand is actually just pegged onto a normal Nendoroid stand. So there you go, you just peg it on top of there. The detail here is very nice. It's funny because I never was really sure if this was like, because they're supposed to be on a roof, so I'm not even sure what this detail is exactly. It might be like, it almost looks like a sewer to me, like a ledge, like in America the sidewalks kind of look like this. But yeah, it's just nice to have something like that. A lot of the paint apps on this figure are really great. I really like how they sculpted the body itself. It's very like cute, almost very compact. I like her character design in general, just because it's so like simple looking, and then also how they sculpted the pants. You can actually get a good amount of articulation out of there. And yeah, let me go ahead and see how that setup is actually. It's just out of curiosity. So you can. Let's go ahead and remove this leg. So basically this is all one piece. It's actually not like a shell. Usually it's like there's a shell that you would put on top, and that's usually with the like the Nendoroids that have dresses. So let's go ahead and put a bent leg on her. That way she looks like she's kind of like timidly standing. There we go. That's cute. Pick that back on, and there you go. But what's also cool is besides just normal Nendoroid articulation, a lot of the joints swivel. There's also the hair that is on the joint itself is at an angle, so when you swivel it, it's a little bit more dynamic as opposed to just swiveling like this. So it swivels up and downward. That way you can get a little bit more dynamic poses. And what would be nice is, especially since there's that one scene when they fall from the sky. It'd just be cool to have that kind of option. But yeah, let's go ahead and peg her back in. Besides from that, there's really nothing else to talk about this Nendoroid. It's just a very simple, very nice Nendoroid. She's very cute. The only downside I would really say is I wish she came with more expressions, just because I'm a big fan of her like kind of smiling and inquisitive nature. She's very like mature for her age, so that's kind of like a spoiler for the movie, but I guess if you haven't seen the movie now. But yeah, I actually have this character sheet here. So this is actually one of the faces that I like the most, which is her kind of like looking to the left when she's making the fried rice, or really like anything when she's expressing like a happier emotion. So that's always cute. But yeah, really funny enough. The reason why I have this is actually because I was making like a Figma for her. So here is my supposed work in progress, I guess. But yeah, so basically, always studying the character is a good thing to do when you're making Figmas. But that's a nice little segue right there. But yeah, so there's that. Besides from that, back to the figure itself. It's really simple. Like I said, I kind of enjoyed it a lot, just in terms of because I like the character. I really like the series. Besides that, should you pick it up? Of course, it's great. I mean, like, it's such a simple thing, yet it's the presentation of it is really cute. It's definitely something that doesn't necessarily have a lot of shelf presence, but compared to like Fate Nendoroids or really anything like that. But if you're a really simplistic person, you just want something on your shelf and you enjoy the movie, I'd say definitely get this one. If you don't really want to play with anything and you just want the same aesthetic, I'd say go for the Pop-Up Parade one, which I definitely recommend looking into. Pop-Up Parade is a really interesting new sort of a line that Good Smile is trying to put out, where it's much more affordable figures, considering that not everybody can afford like over $120 to $150 statues. This line is more centered towards around a $40 to $70 price point, which is a good price point, especially for people who want to get into collecting statues. So that's pretty much it for this review, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good one.